together with Earle Sports Bets. Yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah. It's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, and I will be joined by Tim in a little bit. But we have a decent baseball slate to go over, so we're not going to waste too much time here. We'll quickly go over what happened yesterday, what went right, what went wrong in the world of sports betting, and youch. We followed up a really, really strong day on Saturday with one of the worst days I've had in a while on Sunday. It just shows that sports betting, and specifically baseball, can be very brutal at times. Yesterday or Saturday went 8-1-1 in baseball. Yesterday, 6-17, down 9.91 units in baseball. So definitely not the baseball they were hoping for. Angels first 5 gives up a run in the fourth, loses there. Pirates get blown out. Their team total over loses as well. It's lucky get the over 9 as the Cubs put up 10 runs. The Rockies get the team total over in the 9th inning, so that was never in doubt, I guess. But my reason I didn't win the full game over is the Orioles didn't score any runs. They only put up 3. The Blue Jays first 5 -1/2, full game -1.5. Against the worst hitting team against left-handed pitching, they give up 10 runs. And Kikuchi was not good against a team that was the worst. They were hitting 41 WRC plus versus lefties last 30 days. But Natties decided they weren't hitting yesterday. Team total over 3.5 loser. Full game over 8.5 loser. The Rays went up 2-0, and then they lost the first 5. They ended up winning the full game and cashing the team total over. So went 2-1 on that game. Brewers first 5 was a loser, but won the full game. A nice little comeback victory there for Milwaukee. Oakland was not to play yesterday. First 5 full game, both losers there. Arizona and Cincinnati, first 5 under 5 was a winner. And we closed out the day with, not closed it out, but we lost with the Royals, first 5 full game, the -300 fade. They only lost by 1 run, so both times they lost by 1 run. They lost 1-0 for the first 5 and 3-2 full game. So if you played the +1.5 for both of them, which I think the +1.5 for the first 5 was actually not that bad in that game. You would have hit team total over 2.5. You would have thought that was a low enough total for them to get to. Game finishes 3-2, so did not get that as well. And then my dumbass decided, let's add late after all these games happened. The Braves first 5 of the Braves full game, they choked away the first 5. After taking a 3-2 lead at the 5th, they blow it in the bottom of the 5th, and then they lose the full game. So it made my baseball day from bad to worse. WNBA was rather easy on both of them. The over 161 Seattle-Chicago hit. The under 163 with Phoenix and Dallas hit as well. And the CFL game, I was 1 point or really 2 points away from a clean sweep. I won the Elks first half, lost the Elks Red Blacks first half over. Won the full game -1 with the Elks. The Elks finally win a home game for the first time since 2019. We're all over that. And the over 45.5 was a winner as well with the late touchdown from Ottawa. So overall, 11-18, down 7.74 units. And August continues to be a nightmare. So I'm ready for the month to flip over to September and get out of this funk that we've been in August. So, yeah. I'll head to the chat, and then we will get into today's games. Crystal saying, morning, Nick, morning. Grabbed the Twins live yesterday when they were down 1 run. Got plus 621. Hell yeah, they won in extra innings. Yeah, I grabbed them in extra innings. I threw a small bet on them. I think it was -110. It wasn't no plus 621, but it was something small that I bet. So, nice. There you go. But I've already moved on 5 different plays for today's slate. I doubled up on 2 different games, and this is one of them here. Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. The Tigers are -115 favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Let's grab the line history in the spot here between Detroit and New York. Line opened up at a 102. It's up to a 115, so a 13-cent line movement towards the Tigers here in this one. Line opened up at a 9 at minus 115. It's down to a 9 at plus 105, so a 20-cent line movement towards the under, and a 13-cent line movement towards Detroit. Looking at the cash flow in this one here, where we have 47% of the tickets and 92% of the cash is on the Yankees, and they're moving it towards the Tigers. And then we have 74% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the over. And yet this line's gone down 20 cents, which tells me that Reese Olson pitches well in this game on this spot. And I think it tells me it could be a low-scoring win here for the Tigers. Comerica Park plus 4% runs, minus 16% home runs, plus 9% doubles, triples, plus 8% singles. Looking at the pitching matchup here, we have Luis Severino and Reese Olson. Severino has been terrible. 9.45 ERA, 1.80 whip, 8.1 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%, 4.5 walks per 90, 313 BABIP, a 7.17 FIP, and a 4.98 SIERA. On the other side, Olson's not been great either. 6.66 ERA, 1.52 whip, 8.51 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 3.7 walk, 315 BABIP, a 4.75 FIP, and a 4.63 SIERA. The bullpen advantage does go towards the Yankees, 3.97 FIP, 3.69 SIERA compared to 4.09 and 4.20. But the hitting advantage, I feel like, washes out the bullpen advantage here for the full game. 109 WRC plus, which is 9th for the Tigers compared to 81, which is 28th for the Yankees. So the Yankees are just not hitting righties right now. And I expect that to continue in this one here. I doubled down on the Tigers. I got him in the first 5 innings at minus 123. I got him full game at the minus 115 here. I think this is a Tiger spot. I think they're able to get to Severino. And the Yankees, I just think, are straight fade material at the moment. And I'm gonna continue betting against them. I was against them every single game against the Rays. I did back them in the series against the Nationals a couple of times, but against the Tigers, they should be winning these games, the Yankees, but they're just not. So I'm on the Tigers here. I grabbed them first 5 in full game for this spot. So I like it. I already moved on the over in the Astros game. Yep. I've already done that as well. I lean to the Tigers over, although the line is going down. Yeah, that was leading me towards the under. I think the Tigers smoke the Yankees today. I kind of agree. I think I think they take care of business in this spot. We'll keep on moving on here. Philadelphia Phillies and the LA Angels. The Phillies minus 145 favorites, total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this one. This line is plummeting right now. Line opened up at a 145. When I typed it up this morning, it was around a 140, still around that 145 range. And within the last a few minutes here, it's dropped all the way down to a 128. And on the total, it opened up at a 9.5. It got up to a 9.5 minus 110. It was 9.5 even money at open, and it's back to the 9.5 at even money. So no line movement on the total, and a decent line move towards the Angels in this spot here. We have 68% of the tickets and 48% of the cash is on the Phillies here in this spot, and the line's moving towards LA. We have 58% of the tickets and 70% of the cash is on the under, and the line moved up towards the over to begin with, and now it's back down to it moved right back to where it was. Citizens Bank Park plus 4% runs, plus 20% home runs, but minus 5% doubles, triples, minus 3% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, Giolito versus Taijuan Walker, 6.67 ERA, 1.48 WHIP, 9.33 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 3.67 walks per 90, 293 BABIP, by 6.12 FIP, and a 4.46 SIERA. On the flip side, we have Walker with a 4.18 ERA, 1.39 WHIP, 5.7 walks per nine, which is 14%, 4.18 walks per nine, a 250 BABIP, but a 5.84 FIP, and a 5.67 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards Philadelphia. 3.71 FIP, and a 4 SIERA compared to 5.19 and 4.47. I would like to back the Angels in the spot. The only thing is they're just not hitting righties right now. 77 WRC plus, which is 29th in baseball compared to 133, which is 3rd in baseball for the Phillies, which I think is going to lead to me ultimately passing on this game. I don't really see too much of an edge here. I wanted to try to find a way to back the Angels. Just I can't at this time with the way they're hitting righties. So it's ended up going to be a pass for me in this one. I would lean Angels first 5 if I had to get involved with anything here, but it's going to be a pass. Morning on the Brewers on money line. There you go. And Phillies run line for Tim there. We'll move on here. The Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox minus 240 for the Orioles here in this spot with a total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot here between Kopech and Rodriguez. Line opened up at a 205. It's all the way up to a 243. So this line is skyrocketed towards the Orioles here at 38-cent line movement. Line opened up at a 9 at minus 110. It's now a 9 at minus 108. Let's see if the cash flow represents a move towards represents a big move towards the Orioles and a slight move towards this under here in this one. We have no cash flow on any of this, but we have 68% of the tickets are on the Orioles, money line, 70% on the run line, and it's a 50-50 split down the middle with the total. That makes sense because the line really hasn't moved for the total. Looking at the pitching matchup here, I'm in a ballpark, pal. Oriole Park is the second best hitting conditions on the slate, plus 9% runs, minus 9% home runs, plus 9% doubles, triples, plus 11% singles. And the pitching matchup here is a pretty decent discrepancy. Grayson Rodriguez and Michael Kopech. Kopech's been terrible. 7.15 ERA, 1.81 WHIP, 5.96 strikeouts per 9, which is 14%. 8.74 walks per 90, 206 BABIP, but an 8.43 FIP and a 7.45 SIERA. On the flip side, Rodriguez has been strong. 2.61 ERA, 1 WHIP, 7.26 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%. 2.61 walks per 90, 238 BABIP, a 346 FIP, and a 4.29 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Orioles, 3.39 FIP, 3.49 SIERA compared to 5 FIP and a 4.14 SIERA. And the hitting advantage goes towards the Orioles here, 103 WRC plus, which is 13th, compared to 83, which is 26th. I bet this game last night. I got minus 112 for it. I got the Orioles run line in this game. I see too much of advantages here for Baltimore in this spot. And the White Sox, I think, are just a straight fade at this point. So I'm going to take a shot here with the Orioles run line at minus 112. Nothing else in this game. There's no way to really double up on this one as well because the Orioles are like minus 150 for the first 5, run minus a half, and I'm not going to lay that type of number. I would lean in that direction, but that's just way too chalky for me. So it's just run line full game for me with the Orioles. Pass. Orioles run line. Yep. Agreed. We'll keep on moving on here. You know it's getting towards the end of the season when this is the second straight favorite of at least minus 230, and I think we have 2 more. We have 2 more favorites of that type of size as well. Blue Jays are 240 favorites, total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot between Toronto and Washington. Line opened up at a 235. It's up to a 242, so a line movement towards the Blue Jays here. Line opened up at an 8.5. It's down to an 8. So my line move towards the Blue Jays. A line move towards the under. In this one here, 81% of the tickets are on the over. I have no cash flow on the total, though. You get the line's gone down. 36% of the tickets and 61% of the cash is on the Blue Jays money line. 60% of the tickets and 44% of the cash is on the Blue Jays run line. Taking a look at Ballpark Pal here for this one, we are in Rogers Center, 0% runs, 1% home runs, 12% doubles, triples, minus 7% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, Josiah Gray and Kevin Gausman. Gray with a 5.79 ERA, 1.46 WHIP, 7.71 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 6.17 walks per 90, 238 BABIP, but a 5.67 FIP and a 6.04 SIERA. On the other side, Gausman, 3.45 ERA, 1.33 WHIP, 10.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%, 2.83 walks per 90, 333 BABIP, a 327 FIP, and a 3.78 SIERA. Bullpen goes towards the Jays here, 3.63 FIP, 3.5 4.3 Sierra compared to 4.92 and 3.51. Hitting advantage goes towards the Natties in this one, 91 WRC plus, which is 22nd compared to 84, which is 25th. I lean Jays here. I lean Jays run line, which you can get Jays run line for probably like minus 115. For this one, minus 115. I lean in that direction. I don't know if I'm going to make a move on it. The Nationals have been really strong on the road is one thing I'm kind of worried about, especially on the run line. So that's probably where I'm going to pump my enthusiasm here, but I would lean towards the Jays on the run line in this spot, even though the Nationals have been doing really well. I think there's just a massive pitching discrepancy, and I think Josiah Gray gets hit a little bit today by the Jays. So I lean Jays run line, but no play here for me. Under, I could see an under. Washington plus 1.5. Yeah. I'm on the Nats today. Jays tank when Gausman pitches. I'll be on the Jays tomorrow versus lefty Mackenzie Gore. Yes, the Jays do hit lefties really well. Washington is 43-22 on the plus 1.5 on the road this year. Blue Jays are 2-7 in Gausman's last 9 starts. Cool. But yeah, we'll move on here. I've moved twice on this game. The total I moved on kind of worries me here. Last time I checked, the money the market kind of scares me on that one. But into it here, Houston and Boston. This line opened up at a 120. It's now up to a 135. Okay, so it's moved 15 cents in the direction of the Boston Red Sox. Line opened up at a 9 at minus 1, 9.5 at minus 120. It's still a 9.5 at minus 125. So there's been no line movement since I bet it last night. I gave this out in a free pick video. I'm on the over 9.5 here in this spot. Okay, I feel a little bit better. 70% of the tickets, 84% of the cash is on the over. Earlier, there was 99% of the money. We have 33% of the tickets and 83% of the cash is on the Boston Red Sox in this game. I think the Red Sox are the side in this spot. Taking a look at Ballpark Pal for this one here, we are in good old Fenway Park, which is minus 3% runs today, minus 13% home runs, minus 2% double triples, plus 4% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, Javier, 5.33 ERA, 1.42 whip, 7.46 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%, 4.26 walks per 9, a 250 BABIP, but a 6.58 FIP and a 5.65 Sierra. All right, and on the other side, Chris Sale, 5.14 ERA, 1.93 whip, 12.21 strikeouts per 9, which is 33%, 2.57 walks per 9, a 233 BABIP, a 3.7 FIP, and a 3.14 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Astros here, 4.68 FIP, 3.99 Sierra compared to 4.96 and 4.05. Hitting advantage does go towards the Astros here, 163 WRC plus, which is second, compared to 110, which is eighth. I already moved on 2 plays in this game, and I'm tempted to move on a third here in this one. I've already moved on the Red Sox. I got them first 5. It was $1.40. Now it's $1.45. I don't know if I'd play it at $1.45. $1.40 is like my max there. And I've also played the over 9.5 at $1.25. I lean towards the Red Sox team total over in this as well. I think Javier is very vulnerable in this game. His numbers suggest he should be getting hit harder as well. And Chris Sale's not been bad. So I did play I played the Red Sox first 5 because I could see the Astros coming back later in this game. They do have the bullpen advantage, and they do hit lefties pretty well. But I think Sale can pitch pretty well. Plus, these 2 teams just saw each other and just saw these 2 pitchers that are going tonight. So I do think there will be some familiarity with the pitchers and the batters, which will lead, I think, to more runs. I'm on the over 9.5, and I'm on the Red Sox first 5 at minus 140. And I lean towards the Red Sox team total. It is a 4.5 at minus 140, so I don't think I'm going to get to that because it's the minus 140, and I don't feel like laying $1.40 twice in one game. So I lean towards that, but I did not play the team total. I do like the Red Sox first 5 and the full game over. Houston money line. I'm selling Sale. I don't hate I think Houston full game would be the play. That's why I'm taking Boston first 5 because I think that Boston bullpen can give it up late. So my book got it at a 10. Yeah, there's some 10s and there's some 9.5s. So over 9.5. Yes, I'm on the over 9.5. There. Keep on moving on here. We have the Texas Rangers at the New York Mets. The Rangers are minus 150 favorites, total of 9 in this game. I was looking at this series a little bit, and no Scherzer. No Scherzer for the Rangers this series. So he found a way to dodge the Mets here. Line opened up at a 140. It's down to a 140. Or it's up to a 142. So a 2-cent line movement towards these Rangers here. Line opened up at a 9 at minus 110. It has remained there. So 2-cent line movement towards Texas. No line movement on the total. We have 50% of the tickets and 74% of the cash is on these Rangers. 80% of the tickets are on the over. I have no cash flow on this over, though. Citi Field, the fourth, tied for the third worst, my bad, hitting conditions on the slate, minus 5% runs, plus 2% home runs, minus 3% double triples, minus 8% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, we have Taylor McGill and John Gray. John Gray, 4.24 ERA, 1.24 whip, 8.49 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 2.7 walks per 90, 333 BABIP, a 297 FIP, and a 4.11 SIERA. On the flip side, McGill, 6.86 ERA, 1.93 whip, 7.32 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%, 3.2 walks per 90, 382 BABIP, a 601 FIP, and a 4.97 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Mets as of late, 4.76 FIP, 4.20 SIERA compared to 5.01 and 4.03. Slight hitting advantage going towards the Rangers here, 102 WRC plus, which is 16th compared to 19th, which is 17th, 99, which is 17th for the Mets. This is one where I was leaning Rangers first 5 in this game. It's a little chalky. I did not bet it, but it's just a lean towards that direction. I don't really trust McGill, even though McGill, I believe, home numbers are significantly better than their road numbers. If I'm not mistaken, McGill is somebody who pitches much better at home than he does on the road, which a lot of pitchers do, but he's somebody I believe it's yes, 3.49 ERA, but a 5-2 record at home, 7.93 ERA on the road, which is a 2-5 record. So definitely, if you want to back McGill, it's at home here. It's a pass for me. It's another pass here in this spot. I just didn't see it worth it going here. Mets fading the Rangers until further notice. I can understand that. Rangers don't like first game series. Yeah, I mean, fading the Rangers full game I think is not a terrible idea. I think this line's probably a little wide for a full game play. I only leaned the Rangers first 5, but I wasn't going to bet it, so. We'll keep on moving on here. This is a big series coming up here. We have the Cleveland Guardians and the Minnesota Twins. And the Twins currently leading the division by 6 games, with this being I believe, a 3-game series coming up here. Yeah, 3-game series coming up. So big series here for the Guardians and for the Twins. If the Twins sweep this series, they basically win the division. They go up 9 games. So let's get into it. The Twins are minus 160 favorites, total 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here between Minnesota and Cleveland. Line opened up at a 160. It's still a 160. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 115. It's still an 8.5 at minus 115. So no line movement anywhere in this game. We have 78% of the tickets and 62% of the cash is on the Twins. The line's not moved. 72% of the tickets and 51% of the cash is on the under, and the line has not moved. So kind of interesting here. It's tricky when the lines don't move. But I really do like Minnesota in this game. We'll get into it here. Xavier Curry and Kenta Maeda. Curry, 4.76 ERA, 1.37 whip, 5.96 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%, 2.78 walks per 9, a 306 BABIP, a 402 FIP, and a 5.76 ERA. On the flip side, Maeda, 3.46 ERA, 1 whip, 10.38 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%, 2.08 walks per 9, a 237 BABIP, a 4.88 FIP, and a 3.53 SIERA. Open advantage does go towards Cleveland, 3.83 FIP, 3.93 SIERA compared to 5.26 and 4.45. Hitting advantage goes towards the Twinnies here, 118 WRC plus, which is 6th, compared to 92, which is 20th for the Guardians. And I like the Twins early in this game. I think the Twins early is the look. I want to back Maeda. I want to keep the Twins bullpen out of it, especially after playing 13 innings yesterday. Now, the good thing for the Twins is they didn't have to travel after that 13-inning game. And the Guardians did play an extra inning game against the Blue Jays yesterday, and they had to travel afterwards. I'm grabbing the Twins here, first 5 minus a half at minus 120. I think there's a significant pitching advantage here with the Twins, and I think there's value on them here early in this spot. So I'm grabbing this first 5 minus a half at minus 120. Welcome, Tim.
Good morning. I have nothing in this game. It's an AL Central matchup. I won't bet AL Central matchups. Let's see. Do we get to see them? Yeah, I'll bet the Guardians tomorrow with Gavin on the mound, but I'm not touching this game today.
Fair. Head over to the chat, or you just were on the chat.
What happened?
Head over to the chat.
Now
that you're here, I can start tracking some of my plays.
Twinsy money line. Good luck to you.
Run line it.
What's good, Markel? So, real quick, Nick, so far we agree on Baltimore.
Yeah.
That's about it. My favorite play of the day is Washington. But
I was leaning the other direction.
Yeah, I know.
But we'll get into this one here. San Diego Padres and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Padres are $1.95 favorites in this one on the road. Total of 9.5 in this game. And for people wondering why the San Diego Padres may be minus 195 favorites on the road, 2 words. Adam Wainwright.
Yeah, Adam Wainwright there.
Adam Wainwright, Blake Snell. Line opened up at a 170 for the Padres. It's up to a 193, a 23-cent line movement towards the over in this, or towards the Padres in this game. And actually, this line's moved down. Line opened up at a 9.5 minus 110. It's now a 9.5 at plus 105. So the line's moved towards the under in this game, and the line has moved towards the Padres in this game, suggesting that Blake Snell pitches well. Blake Snell, 3.21 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, 11.89 strikeouts per 9, which is 32%. 5.14 walks per 9, a 259 BABIP, a 4.2 FIP, and a 4.06 ERA. Adam Wainwright, he's been bad, but he's been slightly better as of late. He looked decent for the first 4 innings of his last start against the Pirates. 12.19 ERA, 2.18 WHIP, 5.66 strikeouts per 9, which is 13%, 3.92 walks per 9, a 400 BABIP, a 7.09 FIP, and a 5.51 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Cardinals here in this spot. 3.8 FIP, 3.79 SIERA compared to 3.77 and 4.08. The pitching advantage goes to, or the hitting advantage goes towards the Padres here, 96 WRC plus, which is 19th, compared to the Cardinals 87, which is 19th against lefties. I think if you're looking to back the Cardinals here, this is a live betting situation. You wait till Adam Wainwright leaves the game, and then you live bet him afterwards. I think there is some value here on the Cardinals in this spot, just on the line alone. We have, by the way, I forgot to go over the numbers here. 44% of the tickets, 81% of the cash is on the Cardinals. Lines move towards the Padres. This is the interesting one here. 86% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the over in this game. And the bookmakers understand that it's Adam Wainwright day, and they've turned it from an 8 or a 9.5 around minus 115 to a 9.5 at plus 105. So the lines move towards the under, even though all the money's on the over. And everybody knows Adam Wainwright's been struggling, but the markets don't care. They'll take all that over money that you want. I think this game goes under. I think Wainwright pitches good enough. We're getting a 5 for this first 5. This is going to be a sweaty play. This is going to be a nerve-wracking play. Padres, Cardinals, first 5 under 5 here at minus 102. I'm going to grab it. The market's telling me everything I need to know about this game, that they expect Wainwright to pitch well. And I think Blake Snell can put this one down as well. This Padres team is just not playing well, so I could see Wainwright pitching well against this Pirates team. And I kind of lean St. Louis as well. I think Wainwright pitches well in this game. So I'm on the first 5 under 5 here in the spot. It may be the crazy play, it may be the nerve-wracking, the whatever play. I think this game goes under.
Oh yeah, this game could definitely go under when San Diego wins 8-0. I like the Padres run line. I know it's the Padres and they're this big of a favorite, and it's Adam Wainwright day, and I'm fading him until he retires. Just to let you know how profitable has it been fading Adam Wainwright on the run line. Well, in his last 9 starts, the Cardinals are 1-8 straight up in his starts, and they've covered the plus 1.5. No, they haven't. They just haven't. The only time that they covered the 1.5 was the one game that they won against Arizona. Other than that, in his starts since June 24th, 9-1, 14-0, 15-2, the 10-6 win against Arizona, 5-1, 9-4, 12-8, 4-2, 6-3. I'm just gonna keep fading Adam Wainwright. And the only reason why he's not been replaced is it's last year, and they're trying
to get him to, I think, 300 wins.
Which
he's 2 away.
2 away. I don't know if he gets there. I don't think he gets there, to be honest. I think he gets pounded again today. I'm on the Padres run line.
Good luck. I think this game goes under. So take a shot.
It can go under. 8-0. He's gonna get hit up today. Over 9.5. All right, so Darren's on the opposite side of that one. Padres minus 1.5. Yep. Another game where I disagree with the line movement.
Yeah.
Cardinals team total over, but pass. No. Okay, so when mouth goes bad, cut the beard. Okay. That was almost English. I'm going to get a haircut today. Get it. Let's go money time. Let's get it smooth. I'd probably be on Cardinals tomorrow, but not after Padres got swept from giving up leads. Yeah. Padres minus 2.5 is a look. No, I'll just take the run. What's the run line at? San Diego run. Wow. Is it actually that juicy? Minus 117. Yikes. Maybe parlay that and parlay the Padres and the Orioles. Anyway, we'll head to this game, Nick, which is another big game for the division or series.
The Cubs are hosting the Brewers here. The Cubbies are on minus 120 favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot. In this one, we have Tyone and Miley. Line opened up at a 125. It's down to a 119, so a 6-cent line movement here towards the Brew Crew. Line opened up at a 9 at even money. It's now 9 at minus 105. So it's a small move towards the over, and it's a small move towards the Brew Crew. We have 90% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on the under in this game. The lines move slightly towards the over. 58% of the tickets and 80% of the cash is on the Cubbies, and the lines move towards the Brewers. So kind of reverse line movement on both of these here. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal here. We are in Wrigley Field, minus 7% runs, minus 8% home runs, minus 1% doubles, triples, minus 4% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, Wade Miley and Jameson Taillon. Wade Miley, 3.6 ERA, 1.25 whip, 5.85 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%. 3.6 walks per 9, a 237 BABIP, a 5.12 FIP, and a 5.23 SIERA. On the flip side, Tyone, 5.23 ERA, 1.19 whip, 7.44 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%. 2.48 walks per 9, a 266 BABIP, a 4.52 FIP, and a 4.62 SIERA. The bullpen advantage goes towards the Brewers here, 4.35 FIP, 3.70 SIERA compared to 4.2 FIP and a 4.13 SIERA. Hitting advantage, there is none. Both of them are at 85 WRC plus. Against the prospective pitcher. Eileen Brew Crew, I don't think I'm getting involved with this game. The market's pointing towards the Brewers, and I think this line's about right. So I think it's a stay-off spot for me with a lean towards the Brewers here.
All right. I know I have my Chicago Cubs to win the division ticket at plus 400. I don't really care. The Milwaukee Brewers, Nick, I'm going to call them the hottest team in baseball right now. Actually, sorry. Sorry. Hottest team in the NL.
There you go. That's
my bad. I remember the Seattle Mariners, but I forgot about them at the same time. Because the Brewers have won 8 straight games. Granted, well, you look at who they've played. They swept Texas, first place Texas. They swept
Second place
Minnesota.
Texas. Second place Texas.
Second place Texas. My bad. They swept Minnesota in it was only 2 games, but they still. What am I dropping? The cup. And then they swept San Diego, and through those games, which they've won 8 in a row, they've covered the run line. So they've won by 2+ in 6 out of the 8 of those games. But this is just a team that's red hot right now. And then previous to that, before the 8-game winning streak, they got swept by the Dodgers. And then previous to that, they won 4 straight. So looking at it, they've won 12 out of 15 games. And now they've ballooned up to 16 games over 500. I'm going after the Milwaukee Brewers again. It's just I'm backing them until they lose. I've been on them every single step of the way. I've been on them every single day the last 8 games. The only game that I lost was one of them that I bet on the run line. They won 5-4. Other than that, this team has been making me money galore. I'm going to keep riding with the Milwaukee Brewers, even though I have my Cubs to win the division ticket.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I do lean towards this Brewers team, and I think I might make it I think I might move on them here.
Yep.
What type of number can I get from Milwaukee in this spot?
I got plus 109.
Yep, I'm going to get that as well. Plus 109, Milwaukee Brewers money line here. I'm going to stay off the first 5 because one thing I've noticed with this Brewers team, they're winning games, but you know what they're not winning? They're not winning first 5s. So good move here at plus 109, full game money line in this spot. Brewers have been awesome, and I look forward to backing them in the playoffs. I do.
Yeah. I
look forward to with the next couple of days betting the World Series futures. I really do. Back to the chat, Tim.
Not paying juice. Oh, for the Padres minus 2.5. I got you. Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies.
Oh yeah.
Rick Jenner.
We're getting closer to hockey. We're getting closer to hockey.
No, I know. I'm excited to go to 2 Sabres games this year. So
there you go. We get the marquee matchup of the night, though. The Kansas City Royals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates are minus 110 favorites with a total of 9 in this game. We get Johan Oviedo, I believe, in this game. If I remember right. It's Johan Oviedo and Zach Greinke. Line opened up at a minus 102. Or minus 110, my bet for the Royals is down to a 102. Line opened up at a 9 at minus 120. It's now down to a 9 at minus 115. Wow, 25% of tickets and 64% of the cash is on the under in this game. The lines move slightly towards the under. 77% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on the Pirates in this spot here. And the line moving towards Pittsburgh as well. For this game, we are in Kauffman Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri, plus 2% runs, minus 21% home runs, but plus 6% doubles, triples, plus 10% singles. We get good old Zach Greinke taking on Johan Oviedo. Oviedo, 3.86 ERA, 1.25 whip, 7.39 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, 4.18 walks per 9, a 253 BABIP, a 4.73 FIP, and a 5.23 SIERA. On the flip side, Greinke, 4.15 ERA, 1 whip, 8.31 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, no walks per 9, a 286 BABIP, a 4.42 FIP, and a 3.29 SIERA. Bullpen advantage does go towards Pittsburgh here, 3.66 FIP, 3.92 SIERA. The Pittsburgh bullpen's actually been pretty good. And then on the flip side, 5.29 and 4.33 for Greinke. The hitting advantage goes towards the Royals in this one, 118 WRC plus, which is 5th, compared to 102, which is 15th. I kind of want to see where this line has moved for the first 5. I'm feeling it's moved towards the Royals for the first 5. It's not moved. It opened up at a 110 and it stayed there. I kind of like the Royals early in this game. I like the Royals first 5. I think there is an edge here with Greinke over Oviedo and with the Royals over the Pirates here early. So I'm going to grab the Royals first 5 innings. I think the Royals are a bet-on team right now. They are coming in off of that loss against the Mariners yesterday and getting swept against the Mariners, but who isn't getting swept against the Mariners these days? But I like the Royals here in this spot in the first 5 innings at -110.
I'm going to stay off this game. I'll quickly bring up something funny with Kansas City. So on Saturday, Kansas City played against Seattle and lost 15-2. And I think that every single MLB team Twitter account should follow suit. Kansas City tweeted out after the game,
Seattle 15,
Seattle Mariners 15, Royals not 15. More teams should do this. That's actually pretty freaking funny. I want nothing to do with this game. I looked at it and I'm like, oh, Zach Greinke. I haven't seen him in a while. He pitched on about 6 days ago, but it was in relief.
Yes.
So that's why I didn't see him. Previous to that was August 6th was the last time he pitched. I think Greinke's kind of done.
But if you want to back Greinke, it's at home.
I don't even want to back Greinke because I'll give you one big stat, and it's going. I know you probably don't care. Zach Greinke, there's only 2 pitchers that you've lost more money on this year than betting on Zach Greinke every game. You know who those pitchers are, Nick?
Who?
Jordan Lyles is the least profitable, 30-22. That's
kind of obvious.
Lucas Giolito is the second least profitable, 8-18, down 10.58. Zach Greinke is third, 5-17, down 10.37. Other players that are down there: Jordan Montgomery, J.P. Sears, and Yu Darvish. Those are your bottom 6 in terms of pitcher profit ranking. Oh, cool. There's Cookie Carrasco. All right. But this is so. If I'm going after anything in this game, it's Pittsburgh. But I want 0 to do with this game. It's kind of a lighter card for us, but this game's gross. I do like next game.
Okay. Back to the chat then.
Shout out to everyone. What's up, fellas? What up? What up? What up? Is this the triplet? Who's the guy with the fresh cut? Me. I figured I was losing a bunch, so I needed to change something up. So we cut hair and tried to go this, and then I ended up getting eliminated an hour and a half into the poker thing yesterday. So that was yeah. Got Phillies and Tigers today. Phillies.
I love the Tigers today.
I'm big on the Phillies today. Yes. Tigers. Yeah, I can get behind the Tigers today. But I can tell you something I will get behind today, Nick.
Yeah, these are the next 2 games are the next 2 games with the 2 big favorites. The Braves -255 favorites in Colorado against the Rockies, -255. Total of 12 in this game. I think I saw it that this game, I think this is the highest team total I've seen all year. 7.5 at -115. All right, let's get into it. We have take a look at the line history in this spot. Colorado, Gomber, line opened up at a -245 for the Braves. It's actually down to a 227. So this lines have gone down 18 cents. Line opened up at a 12 at -110. It's up to a 12 at -125. So it looks like we might be seeing some 12.5 soon. When we have 38% of the tickets and 56% of the cash is on the over. So they do expect some runs to be scored in this game. 51% of the tickets and 81% of the cash is on the Rockies. And then 12% of the tickets and 96% of the cash is on the Rockies plus 1.5. So big money coming in on Colorado here. Let's take a look at the ballpark POW, which is no surprise. Coors Field's the best hitting conditions on the slate. Plus 17% runs, plus 13% home runs, plus 23% doubles, triples, plus 1% singles. Looking at the pitching matchup here, we have Bryce Edler and we have Austin Gomber. Edler with a 3.77 ERA, 1.08 whip, 5.34 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%, 3.45 walks per nine, a 217 BABIP, a 4.35 FIP, and a 5.49 Sierra. On the flip side, Gomber, 4.13 ERA, 1.59 WHIP, 4.45 strikeouts per nine, which is 11%, 3.49 walks per nine, a 330 BABIP, a 4.93 FIP, and a 5.98 Sierra. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Braves here, 3.56 FIP, 3.72 Sierra, compared to 5.77 and 4.66. Hitting advantage goes definitely towards the Braves, 137 WRC plus, which is fifth, compared to 82nd, which is 82, which is 27th in baseball here. Do the Braves have the edge in this game? Yes. Should the Braves be minus 225 on the road in this game? No. I think there's runs in this game, though. And I think that we can take advantage of a big price tag here for the Rockies. I think the Rockies get to Bryce Edler in this game, and I think there's a decent opportunity for the Braves to get the Gomber in this game as well. So I'm actually gonna have a decent amount invested in this game. I'm gonna start it off with the Rockies in the first 5 innings at plus 185. I think that this is a good spot for them. I'm also going to go Rockies team total over 4.5 at minus 125 and the full game over 12 at minus 125. I think we see some runs in this game. I think this total is going to hit 12.5 soon. And I think both these pitchers are very vulnerable. And I think we see a high scoring game of this one. So give me the over, Rockies team total over, and the Rockies first 5 money line at plus 185. I think we see some value. I see some value here in this spot with that.
So you like the Rockies?
I do like the Rockies early. The full game, I would probably look to live bet the Braves one a little bit later in the game potentially, if you can get a plus price tag on it, because I do think that this is the Rockies bullpen is terrible. But yeah, I do like the Rockies early. I would if I have first 3 available, I would take the Rockies first 3, first 5. If I was going to double up on Colorado here.
Yeah. When was the last time Atlanta played?
Yesterday.
Okay. What time yesterday?
It was Sunday Night Baseball.
Oh, there you go. All right, there you go. You got it. And it's Austin Gomber. It's Austin Gomber Day, Nick. Yeah, the Rockies are only 13-13 with him pitching, but he's the 12th most profitable pitcher in baseball. He up 6.03 units. Just to give you an idea, and this will show you a lot. Gomber's 13-3. You are more profitable if you backed him every single game.
13-13, yeah.
Than Spencer Strider, who's 21-5.
Crazy.
Just because some of Spencer Strider's games he was minus 300. Just figured I'd throw that one out there because that's 11-12 is Gomber and Strider. Just above Gomber is Jonah Dawn at 4-0. Anyways.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at some of these names, and they're just like Patrick Corbin's number 3. Anyways, I'm it's Gomber Day. Let's get it. Fading the Sunday Night Baseball. Plus 207 with the Colorado Rockies.
All right. Sounds good. Joe Kryptonite saying yo, yo, yo.
Uh-oh, not good.
Yeah. Best way to fade Sevy. Should I go Tigers first 5 or full game? Both. I took both. I thought they started at 11. How about them 45-unit Phillies? Jeez.
Yeah, you could if you bet the run line, you would have made even more money. And Monday through Thursday we'll be starting at 10. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, anywhere from 10:30 to 10:45. Just because Nick has classes.
Yep. This will be
on the Phillies.
Yeah. I'm going to actually bounce here. We got 3 games remaining. I will definitely post my plays up on Cappit for these last 3 games, but I got to bounce here. I got class starting in a couple minutes.
Nick, send me a list. Send me your plays for the last 3 games. Thank you.
All right, we'll do. All right, see you guys.
We will jump into the Oakland Athletics and the first place Seattle Mariners. Seattle is a monster minus 265 with a total of 7.5. We get Brendan Woo pitching for the Mariners, and on covers it says TBD for the A's. Let's go see if MLB has an A's pitcher. We do not have a pitcher for Oakland. Does BetOnline have a pitcher for Oakland? My guess is probably some type of bullpen game. If I could only pull it up. Please work for me. Here we go. Oakland. Kyle Muller will be pitching for the Oakland Athletics today. I don't have any stats on Kyler Muller because it's TBD for on covers. Brandon Woo has actually been quite solid. Last 3 starts, 6 earned runs in those starts. The Mariners are 2-1 in those starts, and he went 15 innings. So not terrible. Now, when it comes to this game, as much as I would love to back Seattle, I feel like their run line at minus 125 for a home team is just a tad bit expensive. Maybe try to parlay the Seattle Mariners with something like Seattle and like Baltimore. Could be an interesting 2-leg parlay, but I'm not, obviously I don't parlay stuff. In this one, I would love to go after Seattle. It's just, I'm just priced out of it at this point. So this one's going to be a stay away spot for me. Good morning, ESB. Cash with Liverpool yesterday. Me too. Let's get it. Got eliminated from the Madden Championships yesterday. White Sox won though. There you go. Number 1, Mariners minus 2.5. There you go. If we can create those YouTube upcoming rooms the night before, it would help. It would help the audience with notification buttons. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we'll start doing that. I didn't even think about it. But Monday through Thursday, 10:30 to 10:45. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Kyler Muller. There you go. Shouldn't matter the pitcher for Oakland. That is true. Seattle's going to win that game. They're probably going to cover the run line, but I'm priced out of it. That's all it is. Now, we'll head to this one, which is the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. We get Andrew Abbott taking on Kyle Harrison. Harrison has pitched 1 time in the majors. That was 6 days ago. He was involved in a 4-3 loss to the Phillies, where he allowed 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, and 3 1/3, 5 strikeouts. On the opposite side, we get Andrew Abbott, which has been really, really good this year, and the Reds have won 6 out of his last 7 starts. He is also the 2nd most profitable pitcher in the MLB. If you bet Andrew Abbott every single game, which I have, or I have almost in every single game. I think I faded him 1 game, didn't work out. You are 12-3 with a up 10.13 units. He's one of the 2 pitchers that is profitable over 10 units this year. And the other one is Mr. Dean Kramer. Plus, we get to fade the Giants off of Sunday Night Baseball. Although they did not have to travel, they still had to play last night. I'm grabbing the Cincinnati Reds, even money, with Mr. Andrew Abbott on the mound in this one. Atlanta Dream turned into a nightmare. Stayed under for me. Abbott. Abbott. Mariners team total over 4.5 at 1.76. So it pays $1.76 on your dollar. So it's minus 120. Minus 121, something like that. It's not bad. I don't mind that. Let's head to the final game of the day. And that's going to be the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the LA Dodgers. The Dodgers are minus 140, total of 8.5. Bobby Miller, who is going for the Dodgers, and Mr. Zach Attack Gallen will be going for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And you know I like Zach Gallen. Gallen's been quite impressive. Over his last 3 starts, the Arizona Diamondbacks are 3-0 with him starting, and he's allowed 2 earned runs in the last 18 1/3 innings pitched, including an impressive 11 strikeout game last time out against the Texas Rangers. Not to mention, this is an Arizona team that is playing some good baseball right now. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-2 their last 12 games. They put themselves right back up into a wild card spot. This is an Arizona team that's looking really, really solid right now. Now, they're not going to come anywhere close to the Dodgers, which I love how in the middle of the year they look a little slow. Like, oh, this is the year the Dodgers slow down. They're not going to be as good. And then we turn around in the middle of August and they're 31 games over 500. Yeesh. But I'm going Diamondbacks on this one with Mr. Zach Attack plus the 115 area to end the card. I like the Liberty today. Yes. These Dodgers bats have seen Mr. Gallen. I have to roll with Dodger Blue. No, thank you. I would wait till halftime. Bet on whichever team is down and cross your fingers. Could go either way. I will be on the New York Liberty. I'm already on the New York Liberty today. Liberty, 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 Liberty. That is all of the games for today. We'll quickly do some
housekeeping. Housekeeping.
And then we'll head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below, including these big 4. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, following the Twitter, following the Instagram, following the TikTok. Follow all of those social medias. Lots of content coming out over the next couple of months with football. Speaking of football, and I did notice memberships were not turned on. They are now turned on. So if anybody's interested in going after a ESB membership, only $4.99 a month, and that's 16 cents a day. You'll be getting all of the college football cards, because I know that one might be out a little bit earlier this week because there's some Thursday games. That or I'll end up putting out videos for the Thursday games because I know I'm going to bet at least 1, 2, 3 of them. We'll see. So there'll be one for the Thursday game. Is there many Friday games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you got? 6 Friday games, and then big card on Saturday. We'll be giving out the entire card for any members. So $4.99 a month, you'll get all of the college football plays. You'll get all of the NFL plays on like Friday night or something like that. And you'll get college basketball plays 3 to 4 days a week once that season starts up. So if you guys are interested in becoming a member and supporting the channel that way, $4.99 a month, and the member-only videos will be starting to pump out a bunch coming up over the next couple of months. But time to quickly recap, and then we'll head on out. Today, I like the Phillies on the run line, Baltimore on the run line, Nationals plus 1.5. I like the the Astros today. I like the Mets today, just trying to fade Texas still. Padres run line. I like the Brewers today. I like the Rockies today. And I like the Reds and the D-backs. But that's pretty much it for today. Diamondbacks game under first 5. I could see it. Reds, Liberty, Phillies, Orioles. I like them all. But that's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. for another edition of the ESB Show. Good luck, guys.